Hello Internet, my name is Jai Moroney and you're watching the Pop Culture Christ Cam, part of the Pop Culture Christ website. Now, if you've been a follower of the Cam before, you'd notice that it's been a fair while since there was an episode last. It's been about a year since I've even updated the website. This week I finally had a chance to breathe, rethink and remember how much I love the Pop Culture Christ website, so I've got it back up and running. I've had new articles up every day this week. I plan to keep that going indefinitely. I hope to have one of these videos up every Thursday. Now, because I'm starting in anew, I'm rethinking how I do it. And one of the things I want to think through is the name. I've never really been happy with Pop Culture Christ Cam. It seems too long. Here's the challenge for you watching at home or on your mobile device or wherever you're watching this thing. It's the internet. You can be anywhere. I need a new name for this video. What should I be calling this each week? Let me know in the comments, on my Facebook, on my Twitter, on my Tumblr. Give me some ideas, and if I really like it, it's going to be the new name of the show. And also thinking through, we need things like title graphics, music, anything like that. If you're keen on being part of the Pop Culture Christ experience and helping making these videos better, drop me a line. I'm keen to hear from you. Now, what I normally do in these videos is talk about what kind of pop culture I've been consuming, what's happening in the world of pop culture and how it relates back to Jesus. But today, there's only really one thing I can talk about, isn't it? This video is being posted up on Star Wars Day. Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, has been released in the cinemas, and that's really the only bit of pop culture anybody's talking about, isn't it? I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm recording this on Wednesday afternoon. I plan on seeing it Friday morning. I hope to have a review Friday afternoon up on the website. But there's some things I wanted to think about with Star Wars. And it's hard to miss Star Wars at the moment. You can't walk through a supermarket, can't turn on the TV, can't log on to Facebook without Star Wars just shoving itself in your face. Here's the question I have. Why have Christians been so quick to embrace the Star Wars franchise? When movies like Harry Potter, we had Christians up in arms about it featuring things like witchcraft and saying they wouldn't let their kids read the books or watch the movies. Yet they're very happy with Star Wars, which features some stuff that is very not in line with what's in the Gospels. Have a think about this. Have a think about it like this. The main characters of all the Star Wars movies, the first 6, and I imagine the 7th one as well, because no one knows anything about the 7th one so far, except for the people who've already seen it, and they're lucky, because I haven't seen it yet. The Jedi are this race of warrior monks who believe in a religion that all things have a unifying presence, and that if you can tap into the Force, which unites all things, you can do all kinds of stuff like mind control, shooting lightning from your hands, levitating, having mad lightsaber battles. They believe in this Force, and they believe in an aesthetic of denying oneself and their emotions and their needs, and complete concentration and focus on this Force to use it. Okay, that's not in line with the creation that we know through the Gospels, that God created all things and that He has saved everyone through His Son Jesus, that there is no force that unites all things and He can manipulate that force. There is one God who is separate from creation, who has loved us and saved us. Now, I'm not saying that we should now go on a witch hunt and burn every copy of Star Wars. What I'm saying is that I think we need to be a bit more critical of this behemoth that has entered our pop culture. I look around and see churches who have Star Wars logos and branding trying to pull people in for the Christmas services. I'm going, that's a great thing. But the message of Star Wars doesn't mesh with the message of the gospel. Should we be so quick to embrace it? And with Episode 7 coming, people are already loving this movie before it comes out. I'm seeing people wearing t-shirts with Kylo Ren, one of the main bad guys, I think, from this new movie, and I said to them, how do you know if they're cool or not? You haven't seen the movie. But because it has Star Wars on it, people have this deep love and affection for the franchise. Everyone's jumping on board. So what I want to do on Friday is go watch the movie, and then think about how we can use this movie that, frankly, almost everyone's going to go see, and how can we use it for Jesus? And that's what Pop Culture Christ does. How can we use the pop culture of our day to talk about Jesus? Now, I have a confession. Most people are surprised when they hear this, but I'm not a massive Star Wars guy. I am a nerd, a geek, whatever you want to say it. I'm in love with so many different fandoms. Star Wars is just not one of them. But I appreciate it. I've seen all the movies, the prequel trilogy I saw all at the cinemas, and I'm going to see this one as well. I hope that means that I don't have this blind spot where I'm just going to unquestionably accept this movie without critiquing it, and that's what I want you to do as well. Okay, that's it for this week. What I want you to do is write things in the comments. I want you to contact me on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. Ask questions. Tell me what you'd like me to talk about here on Pop Culture Christ Camp. Tell me what you'd like me to change the name to. And I will have another video up next Thursday, which will be Christmas Eve. So take some guesses we're going to be talking about pop culture-wise on Christmas Eve. See you next time.